Welcome to the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library and to the Ring of Knowledge here at the Central Library. This is a really exciting day for us. Libraries have a lot of purposes that they serve in society. Libraries are about learning, libraries are about books, libraries are about experiences, but most of all, libraries are about the communities that they serve. And we exist to try to make people's lives just a little bit better, whether it's people individually or whether it's the community as a whole. And this is a day that we're announcing that we're going to be doing something very new for us, but something that fulfills that mission of being here for the community. We provide free and equal access to informational and educational resources for everyone. And it makes good sense for us to do what we're announcing today. We're going to be offering CPR training kits to the public for borrowing. So just as someone would check out a library book, they can now check out a CPR kit. Due to the generosity of our health and wellness partners, I'm pleased to say that all 37 of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library locations are going to have these kits. And I want to thank the people here who've made this possible. So what these kits are going to do is they're going to allow people to learn and practice the basics of helping someone in need. And most importantly, we can all be a part of helping save a life. So thank you again for coming. And it's my honor right now to introduce American Heart Association Executive Director, Jason Staub.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the introduction. I want to thank, all the organizations that we are, here with today. Such a great thing we're doing here for the community, everybody coming together in order to educate around, CPR and AED awareness. So, on behalf of the American Heart Association, there's a couple statistics I would like to talk about with everybody here today. So, 350,000 cardiac arrests happen in the United States every single year. About 70% of those cardiac arrests happen outside of the hospital setting, right? So it's in a setting where there's not, medical equipment, right there next to you. There's not medical professionals. And 90% of people that have those cardiac arrests do not make it. They pass away, right? And the American Heart Association research has found that 46% of the time, if someone has a cardiac arrest in a public space, they are likely to receive CPR. So less than half the time will a layperson or a bystander administer CPR. So this is such an amazing step in the right direction for the Buffalo community to be able to continually educate around CPR and AED awareness. Placing these kits in the community is going to lead to generations of lifesavers living here in the Buffalo Niagara region, right? So I want to talk a little bit about what is in the kits. So the kits are right here next to me. They are our CPR Anytime kits from the American Heart Association. Based in our science and our research, this allows someone to take the kit from the library, go home and learn CPR in as little as 20 minutes. In each kit, you will find an inflatable Annie in there, right, which will help you to learn how to do the compressions and the rate. There is a bilingual media in there. There is a DVD. There is brochures and cards to learn. It talks about how to perform CPR, how to use an AED, and it even covers choking and other first aid in this kit and in the instructions, right? It is meant to be very simple and for everybody to be able to learn. Hands-only CPR and CPR Anytime kits are aimed at breaking down those barriers as to why someone would not perform bystander CPR. So the easier we can make it and the more education we can do in the community, the better, right? Showing that CPR is very simple and can be as simple as 2 steps, calling 911 and pushing hard and fast to the center of the chest only. So we're excited for this venture in the community with our great, collaborative organizations here next to me. And next, I would like to welcome up Michelle Roberts from the Buffalo Bills Foundation.
Thank you, Jason. On behalf of the Buffalo Bills Foundation and the Bills Organization, I would like to thank the Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York, Lawley Insurance, and American Heart Association for partnering with us on this initiative. As everyone is well aware, through our organization's experiences with our owner and president, Kim Pagula, and safety, Damar Hamlin, we know firsthand the importance of being educated and empowered to perform CPR in an emergency situation. Inspired by these events, we want to use these experiences to create awareness and positive change, including improving access to CPR training. As a first step alongside our partners, the Bills Foundation is excited to help bring CPR Anytime kits to the libraries. Starting next month in communities across Erie County, individuals will be able to check out a kit, take it home, and together with their family, learn CPR. We believe the accessibility of these CPR Anytime kits will help increase knowledge and confidence so community members can be prepared to respond in an emergency and potentially save a life. Thank you to the Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries for hosting us here today and being our first community partner in this initiative. At this time, I'd like to introduce a wonderful partner of ours, Michael Ball, Vice President of Community Affairs for Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York.
Great, good morning. Thanks, Michelle, and thank you for your partnership. And special thanks to the Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries for hosting us today, and thanks for your partnership as well. I'm Mike Ball. I'm the Vice President for Community Affairs at Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York. And many of our other team members are here today. You can see them throughout the room. For Highmark, this initiative began with a conversation between our market president, Dr. Michael Edbauer, and our strong partners at Lawley and the Bills. After the events that transpired over the last few months, each organization had begun discussing ways that collectively we could support CPR training for our community. As is often the case, we realized that there would be far more power in combining our resources and that together we would have a much bigger impact. I want to thank our partners, the Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries, the Buffalo Bills Foundation, Lawley, and the American Heart Association for working with us to create an outside-of-the-box approach to getting CPR Anytime kits into our community and making them easily available for all. As a health plan, improving health outcomes and improving access to care is at the center of everything that we do. And our community has seen that CPR can drastically improve outcomes of a cardiac event, as Jason mentioned. Unfortunately, about half the people who experience cardiac arrest at home don't get the help that they need from bystanders before the ambulance arrives. That's why we're focused on spreading awareness and expanding access to this capability across our community. The libraries across Buffalo and Erie County serve as an important access point for the CPR Anytime kits. When they become available in March, we strongly encourage residents, families, and organizations to consider leveraging these for self-directed learning. Stay tuned as we're excited to announce additional initiatives in the coming months that will also create additional training and learning opportunities across our community.